Good afternoon, it is the 20th of September, Friday. It's just turned 5 o'clock and I am just about to go online now. So I will keep you posted shortly and let's see what happens tonight. A little bit of an update. It's just turned 7 o'clock, so it's been 2 hours. It started off really slow, to be honest. Where are we? So first job was 20 past 5 and that was £10.47 and that was Ormskirk to Skem. I then didn't get anything. I was then driving back through kind of Ormskirk way from Skem and there was nothing. All the traffic was horrendous because the fireworks are on tonight around Southport, so basically everybody travels through Ormskirk, so it was gridlocked. Got a couple of little rubbish jobs for like £3 and there was one for back to Skem which I didn't want. So we carried on to Southport and done a Southport to Southport, 480 for 0.8 of a mile. Another Southport to Southport, 496 for 1 mile plus £1 tip. Another Southport to Southport, 445 for 2.8 miles. And then another Southport to Southport, £4.62 for 1.5 miles. So I'm on £29.30 for the 2 hours. Yeah, so it's, you know, basically like £15 an hour really, so it's really slow considering it's a Friday night. Yeah, I don't know, hopefully things will pick up shortly. I know it's going to be busy down here now because obviously the fireworks, but the majority of people are obviously travelling in, so they're just going to be in the cars anyway. But yeah, I'll see what happens and I will keep you posted shortly. Quick little update, it is 9 o'clock, so it's been 2 hours. It's been kind of busy around Southport, obviously with the fireworks on. So yeah, most of these jobs are Southport to Southport, so I won't keep repeating it because it just winds me up. So I had £6.66 for 3.3 miles, an XL 11.33 for 3.6 miles. Another XL, this one was going over to Banks, £16.01 for 6.5 miles. The interesting thing on that is they paid £18 for that ride, and I only know that because one of them said, "Oh, can we book you for coming back?" And I said, "Well, you can do the Uber reservations." So she started doing that, and she went, "Oh my God, they want £50 to bring us back." So I was like, wow, that's a bit of a jump. Granted, they were wanting to book it for midnight, so obviously prices are going to go up anyway. But because they've only paid £18 going one way, why should they pay £50 coming back? So she phones up a local firm, and because there was 5 of them, they were saying for a 5-seater it was £23, which is obviously more than Uber initially because it was only £18 for them, Uber going out. So the local firm wanted £23 for a 5-seater if one was available at that time, or £13 for a 4-seater, but obviously they'd have to get 2. So she said, "Oh, can I book that?" And they said, "Oh no, you're just going to have to phone up." And then the woman was like, "Oh, so if I phone up at midnight I'm going to be able to get through?" And the woman on the other end of the phone was like, yeah, you'll be able to get through. So she's going to phone up at midnight and try and book a taxi. So the guy who sat in the front with me was just laughing his head off. He was like, "Just book an Uber, will you? Because you're not going to get through trying to book a private hire at midnight." So anyway, I think that's what they're going to go for, but I reckon I'm going to be picking them up later on. Even the guy, when he climbed out, he said, I'll see you later on around midnight, mate." So yeah, I had that one to Banks, and then back into another, Southport to Southport, £9.06 for 1.7 miles plus a £2 tip. That was an XL. Another XL, £7.02 for 1.3 miles. And then the last one, which I've just noticed, I dropped them off, and I think he was from China. He's come over, obviously staying over in the country, and he's travelled down on the train to see this fireworks. I've just dropped him back off, but on his little job on there it says Lord Street, but then all the rest of it is in Chinese. for the drop off and pick up point. So I don't know if that's just because obviously he's using the app over there and he's come over here, so it's first time I've noticed anything like that. But yeah, other than that, I haven't given you the total, have I? So up to now I've done 4 hours. I'm on £83.12, which is £20.78 an hour. So it's come up a lot since like the first hour, where I think I made about £8 or something. And that was it. So I'd actually just come offline to give you that little update, because it's just been, like I said, it's been back to back, but there've been a lot of smallish kind of jobs just in and around Southport. That's quite busy with the traffic. A lot of the roads are blocked off. But then I've been doing quite a few XL jobs as well. But yeah, other than that, not too bad. I'm going to carry on maybe for like another hour till about 10, and then I might go and get a little charge up. I mean, I've still got over half a tank. Yeah, I've only done 71 miles. It's saying I've got 80 left. It's only, I'll get to about 10 and then I'll want something to eat anyway, and then maybe it's a little bit quieter around between like 10 and 11, because obviously a lot of the people are going to be out at that point if you're coming out. It's not like, it's not really like, you know, Liverpool or like Wigan, like big massive like kind of nightclubs. Like in Wigan, I've been taking people out who are just on the way out, like between midnight and 1 o'clock in the morning, and I'm thinking, wow, in my day, you know, everywhere shut at 1:30, 2 o'clock and you were coming home. Whereas Southport's a little bit different from that. I mean, they've still got bars that are open really late, but yeah, I think between like 10 and 11, if you're out, you're already out at that point, and then it's basically just people going between Birkdale and Southport or back to Banks, you know, coming home from the restaurants, and then you've got people going to and from like Ormskirk or back to Formby and stuff like that, so they're your slightly longer journeys. So I would rather be fully charged again for that. See, like this one's just come up now. It's a 0.9 of a mile job, and they are just over to me right hand side, and it's like £4. So I'll go and do it. It's £4 for, I think they're just going down the other end of Lord Street because they can't be bothered walking, but I'll take them for £4. So I'll catch you in a bit. Quick little update. It is 11 o'clock, so it's been 2 hours since the last update. Yeah, it was at 9 o'clock. So straight after that update, I had an Uber XL, Southport to Birkdale, £11.24 for 3.6 miles. Then I had a Southport to Southport, £4.70 for 1.9 miles. And then I had another Southport to Southport, £4.13 for 1.3 miles. I then had an XL, which was Southport to Bearscough, Ormskirk way. That was £25.36 for 10.7 miles. I then had a follow-on job from that, which was Bearscough to St Helens, I think it was. I think it was for about £14. So it was less than a mile away from my drop off. That's the only reason I took it. I didn't really want to head over towards St Helens, but got there, 3 minutes elapsed, then the other 2 minutes, so I just cancelled it because they didn't turn up. Obviously I was parked outside the house, so don't know what they were doing. So I got £3.75 for that. Kind of drove through Ormskirk. I thought I'll slowly head back towards like Southport way. I think the only job that popped up was one towards like Knowsley, and the rate was rubbish. It was like £7 for like 7 miles or something, so I just ignored it. So I've just got back into Southport now, just going to get something to eat, and then I'm going to jump on this charger for a little bit. I don't think I'll get a full tank. I think I'll just charge up for maybe 20-30 minutes just while I eat, because I've still got 50 miles left on my tank, so I don't want to fully charge for a full, which will then give me like another 100 miles, because to do the 108 miles up to now, that has been what, 6, 7, 8, 9, that's been 6 hours. So I'm not going to be out for another 6 hours because that's going to take me to 5 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, so I'll have a quick little charge, something to eat, and then I'll stay out maybe till 2 o'clock, something like that. 3 the latest. Well, it just depends obviously if anyone's out. So yeah, I'm currently on £137.06, which is £22.84 an hour. Quite slow really, to be honest. I feel like it's slow. The hourly rate's not too bad, but I don't know, I just feel like it's quite quiet, to be honest. Yeah, so that's it. I'm going to go and have something to eat because I'm starving, and I'll catch you in a bit. Final update of the evening, or should I say morning. It's now 3 AM and I've just got home. Last update was 11 o'clock, and then I went on charge, had something to eat, and then I started working again just before 12 o'clock. So where were we? Came back on, and then I got a job straight away, which was Southport to Skelmersdale. It was an XL job, £16.60 for 4.6 miles, and I got a £2 tip. I then had another Southport to Southport, £8.89 for 1.6 miles. Southport to Southport, £3.82 for 1.5 miles. That's a customer cancelled. Southport to Southport, £6.31 for 3.2 miles. I then had a Southport to Southport, turned up, waited me 5 minutes, and they didn't show up, so I got me £3.75. That was just round the corner from the job before that, so basically free money. Another Southport to Southport, £3.74 for 1 mile. Southport to Southport, £6.51 for 2.2 miles. Southport to Southport, £3.73 for 1.1 miles. I then had I was then heading home. I was nearly home, but then an Ormskirk to Ormskirk popped up for £11.60 for 4.6 miles. So I thought, go on then, I'll go and do it. So I went and done that, which then led on to another Ormskirk to Merseyside, which was £10.17 for 3.7 miles. Then a customer cancelled, and then I just done the last one, which was an Ormskirk to Ormskirk, £5.82 for 2.8 miles. And then felt a bit tired, so I thought I'm going to come back now. I could have stayed out for probably another hour, but yeah, if I feel tired, I'm just going to come home. So total is exactly 218, and I've done 6, 7. So I've done 9 hours. Let's change that on my notes. 9 hours. Where are we? 218, 9. So £24.22 an hour. Yeah, which isn't too bad. 22. Yeah, not too bad. I didn't get a full charge before because I knew I wouldn't have used it all. So like, I've got home now and I've got 30 miles left. I've done 183 miles today, which isn't too bad. 3.4 miles per kilowatt of average, which again is good. And that's about it really. Nothing really much else has happened. I started heading out to Southport because it just kind of looked quiet, and you know when they have like a main taxi rank on Lord Street, when that starts to build up with the Hackneys in it, that's when you know it's gone quiet. So yeah, that after I was going back and forth doing a couple of little small jobs, and then I noticed that queue was just getting longer and longer, and then I picked a guy up, taking him home, and he said, to be honest, he said it's really quiet. He said, I think they do have some bars that stay open till about 6 o'clock, he said, but I'd be surprised if they're open till 3-4 o'clock tonight. So yeah, I basically called it, and that's why I then started heading home. But then I've been out for another hour or so around Ormskirk doing a couple of jobs. Yeah, that's it. So I will wrap that up for this evening, and I will be back out tomorrow. I wanted to, I keep trying and get like a full proper shift in for, like, I know I've done a good like 9-10 hours tonight, but I want to start at like on a Saturday, like do like a 2 till 2, something like that. So I'll try my best to come out. I want to try and do like a good 12 hours, because I want to try and catch everybody early going out throughout the day, and then obviously the evening, and then a couple of people coming home. So yeah, I will catch you tomorrow, and we will do it all again.